Hello everyone, good morning. Today is 9th of January 2018. Here I am with you with a new tutorial video of IPC. We're going to cover IPC first and with a very interesting chapter 16, named as Offenses Affecting the Human Body, section 299 to 377. Friends, this video will help you to pass any exam related to the UPSC, NET, Law, LLM, ADA, Judiciary, or any other competitive exam. So let's start. As it is a lengthy chapter, so I have divided in the 6 parts of this chapter. That chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, 4, 5, and 6. We must know the name of chapter 16, that as it is the chapter 16th name is the offenses affecting the human body, section 299 to 377. We're going to cover this chapter into the 6 videos, different. Today we're going to cover part 1, that offenses against the life, section 299 to 318. Against human body we're going to cover under section 299 to 311. In the second part of this, it's a part of part 1 is against unborn child, 312 to 316. Against the child, 317 to 318. First of all, we're starting to cover culpable homicide. That what is culpable homicide is, the culpable homicide means whoever causes death by doing an act with the intention of causing death of a person. Friends, as here we can see that whoever, any person causes death by doing an act with the intention of causing death. To do any act, to do any offense, there must be 3 important things. First, knowledge. First, intention. Second, knowledge. Third one is act. That I have intention to kill someone, I have a knowledge that what act I am going to do to kill that person, that I know. It says culpable homicide that whoever, any person causes death by doing an act with the intention. Any person causes death by doing an act, any act doing with the intention to cause death. There must be an intention to cause death, or with the intention of causing such bodily injury. Injury must be such bodily injury as is likely to cause death, as injury that is likely to cause death, or with the knowledge. There must be a knowledge that yes, I have a knowledge, that one has a knowledge to kill someone, one has intention and doing act knowledgeably that what I am doing is wrong and I am doing the murder of a person, that he is likely by such act to cause death, commits the offense of culpable homicide. Friends, you can see the definition of culpable homicide and murder is likely to same, but there is only basic difference between the culpable homicide and the murder is, culpable homicide is an indirect murder of a person. In the murder, the person to whom you are going to kill, one is going to kill means A, for example, is going to kill someone, B directly by putting a gun on his head is a murder, but A is going to kill someone but indirectly. For example, B is painting a wall, and under the impression A kills B, that he is my enemy and he is B, he kills B, but unfortunately he was X. Okay, so here is what happened. A causes the death of a person whose death was not intending to do, but act was done. Here is act was done, intention was malified, that is to kill someone, to cause the death of a person. Or A had a knowledge to do that I am going to murder someone, I am going to killing someone. Okay, so here's we'll in the next PDF we'll going to discuss with an example. So next is culpable homicide. Here you can see, even if act was sufficient to kill a person, there must be not something like that you are going to putting a gun on someone's A's head and you're going to kill. This will fall under murder. But when you are doing some act, there must be present something, act intentionally and knowledgeably, that you are going to killing someone, you are going to murder someone, आप किसी को मारने जा रहे हो. There is a but in the culpable homicide, one thing we must understand, that there is a little chance that a person could have survived after that attack, that a person attacked as up to as extent, up to as gravity, up to as seriousness, that a person will die. But 99% was chances कि the person will die, but 1% chances are left that a person may not be die. For example, here we can see like A hits B with the baseball bat to killing him. Okay, there is a grievous hurt A has given to B, but there are 99% chance that B will die, but there is 1% chance even left there, maybe A may not be die. This is a culpable homicide. Okay, now we can discuss the murder. What do you mean by the murder exactly? The murder is, there is no chance, that a person can die, that a person survive. There is no chance, friends. There was a 1% chance that a person may not die, but 99% was surety was also there that a person will definitely going to die. Okay, but in the murder you can see that a person can survive that attack. Okay, there is no chance, there is no 1% chance left that a person will survive after the attack. For example, like if a person shooting a person by putting gun on his head, there is no chance to survive. As you can see, the person died directly by putting the gun on his head. A putting the gun on his B's head, and all the circumstances says that B will definitely die because A fires at B, and on that very particular place, A die in front of B die in front of A. So this is called as murder. It's a directly murder, because we can see, if we're going to differentiate between culpable homicide and the murder, then we can clearly differentiate here with the gravity or seriousness. Okay, seriousness was A put the gun towards B and shoot him. The seriousness was 100% that B is going to die. Okay, A attacks B with a baseball bat or any rod, then it definitely means the B will die, but there are 99% chance that B will going to die, but there are 1% chance left that B may not die. So this was the basic difference between the murder and the culpable homicide. So there is a question arise that if culpable homicide by causing death of a person other than the person whose death was intended, अगर culpable homicide by causing death of a person other than the person whose death was intended, जिसकी death intended थी, जिसकी death की जानी थी, उसके अलावा अगर किसी person की death हो जाती है तो क्या होगा? Here we can see whose death was intended other than the person whose death was intended. A was having intention to kill B. He was having intention to kill B. If A went to that particular place where B was working, he went there. He was painting, B was painting a wall. But A, under the impression that B is painting the wall, he kills X. So X died. But under this intention, under this representation, misrepresentation that X is B. So what will happen? Then A commits murder. with the intention. Intention was complete. Act, I told you, there are three things we must see: intention, the act, and the knowledge. A knows that I am going to killing someone. I have a bad intention, malevolent intention. I did act. A has done something act, and A had knowledge to do that. So he has murdered the person. So he'll be punishable as the same if A will going to kill the person whose that was he was intending. Okay, so what will be the punishment for the murder? Then we have discussed the murder in 300, and here is a punishment for the murder: whosoever commits murder shall be punished with imprisonment for the life and fine or both. This is the court's discretion. As I can, my personal view is that a culpable homicide will going to punish someone. They'll court definitely see the seriousness or gravity of the crime. What was the intention, what was the act, and the gravity or the seriousness of the act too. 304 we're going to discuss. If 303, we can have a look towards 303, the punishment for the murder by life convict. What happened? Whoever being under sentence of imprisonment for life, जो ऑलरेडी इम्प्रिजनमेंट फॉर लाइफ पहले से ही भुगत रहा है, कमिट्स मर्डर, अगर वो मर्डर कर देता है तो क्या होगा? इट मीन्स इट द कोर्ट विल डेफिनेटली पनिश हिम विद डेथ. 304 which tells about punishment for the culpable homicide that is not amounting to murder. What happened when punishment for culpable homicide that is not amounting to murder? What will be the punishment if culpable homicide not amounting to murder? If culpable homicide will happen but the murder is what not done, I told you that 1% chance was left and the person A's death was not done, then what will be the punishment? Then the culpable homicide that is not amounting to murder shall be punished with imprisonment for life or either description for a term which may extend to the 10 years. As I told you, this is the court's discretion, that court will see the intention, court will see the knowledge, court will see the act, how is act done, court will see the gravity or the seriousness of the act. As